it would be so fucking ignorant of us to believe that we are the only ones here in this infinite universe.
Which sign is the sexiest? What do you think?
Sagittarius.
They fit you in a box and they say you can do that, you cannot do that.
Why are you on your phones all the time? What are you doing right now?
Snapchat.
That's why you are actually here. A week of interview right now. Do you know that? Oh!
Most powerful religion. I'd like to say Christianity, but like Hindu and Sikhs and Muslim and stuff like that.
Why did you go to the church?
To see it, what's inside.
This was the reason why you had this interview, because you wanted after make yourself. There's one thing I believe in. I believe in good style, and I think you have a good style. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Chris and I'm from Texas.
I'm Nick. I'm from Houston, Texas as well.
I'm Alfie. I'm from West London.
I'm Hattie and I'm from Bristol.
I'm Emily, I'm from Bristol.
I'm Al and I'm from London.
Abdullah from Saudi Arabia. Rayyan from Saudi Arabia.
Danielle, I'm from California.
Mina from California.
I'm Jolie, I'm from California.
My name is Yasmin, I'm from Barcelona.
Hi, I'm Denry and I'm from Birmingham.
So my name is Haik and I'm from Brazil, but I live in London.
I'm Jaume and I'm from Mallorca.
My name's Will and I'm from London.
My name is Aji and I'm from London.
Jessica. Karen. Naomi. I'm Phoebe, I'm from Cheltenham.
I'm Iman, I'm from London.
My name is Mariam and I live in France.
Joanna from New York.
I'm Tyler from New York.
Are you a religious person? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I say I believe in God. I pray sometimes.
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty religious. I'm a Christian.
I wouldn't say I'm religious necessarily, spiritual. Like I enjoy going to churches. Calms me down, like in Europe. That's pretty sick.
I'd say I'm in the middle. I wouldn't say I'm atheist and I wouldn't say I'm religious.
So I believed in God up until the age of about 13 and then I stopped.
Yes. We are Muslims, so we should to believe it.
Yes, I am. I'm a Catholic. I believe in God.
I'm also Catholic, but I don't practice as much.
I'm Buddhist and I'm kind of religious, just I follow my mom a lot.
I believe that there's something bigger out there in the world. I believe in the law of karma, but I'm not religious, no.
I am quite religious.
I'm not religious. I don't believe in being religious, but I believe in God. I believe in a relationship with God. I don't believe in just having the ceremony of saying, yes, I am a Christian. I believe in practicing what being a Christian means. Legalism. When I think of religion, I think of legalism. I think of a set of rules where they fit you in a box and they say you can do that, you cannot do that.
No, in the typical God or the God that the most people believe.
I wouldn't say I'm religious as such. I believe there's maybe something after we die, but I wouldn't say I'm not a church-going person. I don't believe in God or the Bible.
Yes, I do. And I'm religious.
I wouldn't say religious, but I pray every night. God knows I pray every night.
I grew up quite religious. I believe there's something. I don't think it's the sort of Christian stereotypical idea of like one God, but I believe there's something, but I don't think we've actually worked out what it is yet.
I grew up Muslim, but I'm not religious. I mean, I guess I identify as like agnostic because like I believe in a like higher power, but like not necessarily a God, but like energies, I guess.
I do believe in God. I was raised in that spirit with my parents, so yes, I do believe in God.
Yes, I'm Catholic, so I do believe in God.
I'm not, but I sometimes say I got my Catholic guilt, you know, on my shoulder, so.
Which religion is the most powerful in the world?
It's a controversial question.
That's a
controversial question.
I don't think any one like religion is more like powerful than another's. I mean, in the end of it, we're all kind of worshipping like the same God, just in our own different ways, and we like have different beliefs.
I think it's not down to a religion as a whole, because there's so much variation within single religions. Like with Christianity, there's so many denominations, and it's same with Islam. There's differences in belief.
I think they all have amazing power for good and evil.
Christianism is pretty powerful, but also Muslim is very powerful.
That is a really good question. I'd like to think it's Christianity, but I know there's a lot of like Hindu and Sikhs and Muslim and stuff like that. So it could be Muslim or I like to say Christianity.
I would say probably Islam, maybe, or some of those kind of religions, because there seem to obviously there's a lot of there's a lot of peace surrounding that religion, but then sometimes there can be, you know, aggressors in that religion as well as others. But I suppose that's the one where the media covers the most.
Can style be religion?
I like the imagery. I've got this cross. I like the imagery. I like the symbolism, but I guess in ways it can. It's down to what people interpret style as. I see these Sikh women from India, and I see the way they dress every time when I'm on the train, and they have like their traditional clothing, but then they have like some Asics crepes, but they match the outfit, and it's like so mad. It's beautiful. I love that. So
there's one thing I believe in. I believe in good style, and I think you have a good style, guy. By the way, did you make your earrings yourself? Because I can see
they're just random things that I find around. Just literally like pick things up. Like this is a keychain with like a bottle top that's from a keyring and some safety pins.
She's a creative person.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to church?
Easter?
Why people go to church? Why you can't just pray from home, sitting in the sofa?
It's kind of, I guess it's part of the religion, isn't it? I mean, people can pray at home if they want to.
I think because probably everyone around you is sharing the same energy. It
like,
sort of makes, you know, like a bigger thing overall.
that's the reason I go to church as well. Not because I'm a part of that group, but to see, especially in Rome, I went to Rome, I went to the Vatican, it was so mad. To see what people did for their God as a community was interesting to me, but like, what I'm trying to say is just because I don't believe it, it doesn't prevent me from appreciating it.
I guess you would say the church is more sacred rather than home is more personal. Yeah.
Definitely more holy. I think it probably does make a difference, yeah.
I suppose if you believe in an omniscient, omnipresent deity, then it would really be the same whether you're at home or in a church. But there's something nice about a religious building, a mosque, a church, synagogue, whatever.
I visited once popular church in Vienna. It's fine, but we should not to visit it.
So you have been in the church?
Yeah, this is one time. We are Muslim, we go to the mosque.
Are you actually allowed to go in the church?
If you should to go, okay, but if you don't have anything inside, don't go.
Why did you go to the church?
To see it, what's inside. Do you know what the church is? Like the decoration inside. It's very impressive.
There's no such a thing as we have to be in this location or at this time. You can speak to God anywhere and whatever time you want. I can speak to God right here. And when it comes to prayer, it's not all about, going on your knees and being, my like lovely father or whatever. I think it's more about speaking to someone as you're speaking to a friend.
If people are more take religion more seriously, they go to a church because they feel like it's something, if you take it seriously, you need to frequently visit, I would say.
I think most people would feel closer to God if they went to church. I think that's kind of the whole point. And also it's more of like a tradition with the hymns and the whole atmosphere and the sense of like community and stuff.
Church is such like a typical place for religious practice because so many people go there to congregate, and because it's surrounded by so much historical, I mean not always, but like historical sort of artifacts of, the symbolism of Christ and of the Virgin Mary and whatever, would definitely like 100% make religion seem like, more practice, like it's more real than just praying at home. So I guess in that sense it could make people feel closer to God.
Are you a superstitious person? Do you believe in bad luck?
I think I believe in bad karma. Yeah, but otherwise, nah, I think sometimes I could just get paranoid and want to think. Like when you see a cat walking across you, sometimes you'll be like, huh, Or like if you're walking under a ladder. Well,
Friday's 13.
Friday 13th is pretty alright. The Friday 13th has been a good.
Would you book a flight on Friday 13?
I'm sure I do.
Do you know what? I'd be calm booking a flight on Friday the 13th. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to die or anything, but at the same time, I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if I miss my flight or I left something behind or something like that.
I'd just do whatever. I'd just do whatever. I'd book a flight on Friday the 13th. I think I'd be alright.
Yeah. She literally just shoved me off for free drains, so
I don't let her walk on free drains. I definitely believe in bad luck.
I believe that if you're nice to people, then there's a greater chance of nice things happening to you.
No, we're not. Everything that God plan, it's happen. It's like from good luck or bad luck, for divorce, to win, to lose, everything God do it.
I'm superstitious in a way that I don't believe everything, but in these things I think that you create your own luck, and that even if you see a black cat crossing the road, it doesn't mean you need to have bad luck.
I do weird stuff, like I wouldn't walk under ladders, and whenever there's 3 drains on the street, I don't walk across 3 drains.
Why are you on your phones all the time? What are you doing right now?
Snapchat.
That's why you are actually here. But we have an interview right now. Do you know that?
Oh, is this like a practice run? Can we take it again?
No, not at all. My mum really is, and she's all about you can't put new shoes on the table, don't walk under a ladder. Like I
can't put new shoes on the table.
Apparently that's really bad luck. Like opening an umbrella indoors, like apparently that's bad luck. I just think it's bullshit, to be honest.
No.
Yes, I do. And I do believe in karma.
Would you book a flight on Friday 13th?
Sure, if it's a good rate, you know, that's cheap, you know.
What is the most mysterious thing that happened to you in your life that you can't explain? It's weird. Or maybe you saw a ghost or something.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Give me 2 secs.
Have you ever like talked to someone and then you like turn away and then look back and then they're not there? You know, come on, that's some mysterious stuff. I mean,
what happened to you?
When you lose your mum in the supermarket. Yo,
that's mysterious.
And then you go to aisle.
Yo, mum, where you at?
And you try skip 2 ahead because you think she might have gone further while you were looking. So you try skip 2 ahead, but she's not there either because she's like back in the pasta aisle or some shit. There was this one time I was staying with my friend, and the radio was on. The radio fucking buzzed out. The lights flashed, and then all of the cars on the street, the alarms went off. What is that? And then it stopped, the radio bugged out again, went back to normal, everything was normal again. What is that about?
When I was younger, but I think I was sleepwalking.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I think I do.
I think we saw a ghost once in Cornwall, and we were staying in an old fishing cottage, and it was really creepy, and I'm pretty sure there was a ghost.
No, ghost is not real.
How do you know that?
Because they are devils. They are some kinds like shaitan.
I think I've witnessed miracles, but I don't think I've seen anything mysterious.
Miracles? What do you mean?
Just how people live after certain situations. They don't die after like accidents or like certain health problems.
I'm from Rio, and I grew up in the favelas of Rio. And one day, it was my birthday, and I used to work on the streets. I used to work in the favelas with, there was drug dealers around, and it was a very dangerous setting. That's what I'm trying to picture here. And it was my birthday, I was going to work, and in the favelas, out of a sudden, you can just be, you can see bullets flying around, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die here or what? And it happened to me that as soon as I left my house, then the police came up and they were shooting at each other, and I was right in the middle of it, and I was just kind of taking one step back and the bullet would go by, and I was like, oh thank God. And then I would take another step back and I would see another one, and I was like, oh thank God. It didn't kind of hit me, none of them, but I was right there, and for me that was just, it was surreal. I was like, Jesus, what just happened here?
For example, my parents live in a very old house. You can never really, it makes a lot of noises. There's a lot of stuff that moves around really, and you can't really explain some of the noises that come out of the house or.
Hey, no, but when I watch movies, I get scared.
But in life, do you believe in ghosts?
Not really, no.
I don't know. My mum told me not to say yes and not to say no, because if I say yes, then God will punish me. But if I say no, then imagine if those ghosts actually do haunt me.
Oh, no. I do. I just think they're just watching over us. I don't know.
I've heard so many stories about ghosts and energy and spirituality and stuff like that, but I've honestly never had any experiences like that. I'm kind of that's what I'm kind of waiting for, which is why my faith has always been a bit of a question mark. I've never really had anything that.
Good or bad? You never experienced something weird?
I feel like I'm missing out a bit.
I mean, I guess when I was younger, apparently I used to speak to people that weren't there, like have full-on conversations with like nothing, but I don't remember any of it. But I guess like what I do remember is I got chased out of a church once by someone that I couldn't see, so I feel like that might have been like a ghost or something because I wasn't religious and I was probably drunk and sitting in a church in like a graveyard somewhere.
Not really a ghost, but one time in my house we used to have no grass, you know, in our garden, and there's some men that came in my grass in my home and say there was a cemetery before here, so that's why there is no grass in my garden. So he did something about it, and like maybe the next years there is all green.
When I was younger, I would go to haunted places all the time, and it claimed to be haunted. I went at night, nothing ever happened to me, so.
Why did you go there?
I would go somewhere, think I heard something, and then it turned out to be something else like plausible. You know, like a small animal. It's an old building, so it's gonna creak and crack.
Do you believe in astrology?
Nah, I don't want to. You get people that are bare like, you know, oh, you're a Cancer. You know, I'm a Cancer, by the way.
Yeah, I do believe it.
What's your sign?
I'm Gemini.
Aquarius.
Which sign is the sexiest?
Gemini.
Aquarius.
I love astrology. Like, I don't know if I like 100% believe it, but I like reading my horoscope, and like I feel like the zodiac signs kind of correlate to like who people are and how they act and things like that.
What's your sign, by the way?
Sagittarius.
Capricorn.
Scorpio.
Which sign is the sexiest? What do you think?
Sagittarius.
Let me think. I feel like Leos are sexy.
I know I'm a Scorpio, and I know my boss is a Scorpio, but the way she talks and the way she projects herself, I feel like
she's sexy.
Yeah, but she's a Scorpio, and I'm like, I don't know, like maybe it is a Scorpio thing, I don't know.
I don't really read them, but I think that they do have an influence of when you're born. I'm a Capricorn.
Which sign is the sexiest? What do you think?
I think Leo.
I do believe in star signs and stuff like that because I'm always reading them, and I'm always talking to my friends.
Where do you read them, by the way?
On the internet. Yeah, I read them on.
Why are you laughing?
Because some people think it's a silly thing, but there's a lot of things that I read, and it's kind of relates to me. Like it's quite similar to what's going on or my personality, and then I'd read somebody else's star sign and they're saying it's quite similar to their personality.
And who do you think writes these horoscopes on the internet?
People, but sometimes you can get messages through people, so could be the Lord.
What is your sign?
Scorpio. Yeah.
And which sign is the smartest?
Ooh, that is a Scorpio, of course.
What's your sign?
Cancer.
Which sign is the sexiest?
Leo, I think.
Who writes horoscopes in newspapers?
Probably interns for a magazine or something who are being paid nothing, so they get told to do something until someone says, go and write someone's horoscope.
And what's your sign?
I'm Aries.
Which sign is the sexiest?
Aries, obviously.
We don't know what that is.
Do you know what is your sign?
Oh! I knew that. Yeah, I know my sign.
What is your sign?
Oh, it's the cross. Father's son.
No. To some degree, because like, you know, if we're 70% water or whatever, then obviously the moon has some control over us, which would then say like the astro whatever.
What's your sign?
I think I'm a Libra?
Leo.
And which sign is the sexiest? What do you think?
I've no fucking. I don't know anything about it.
No, not really, because I think it's against believing God.
Yeah, I do. I don't believe in like the daily ones. Like some of them are like, you know, like
newspaper.
Yeah, like a daily one that this is, you know. But I do believe in like the alignment of the stars and like if you were born on a certain day and like that's your element, like. You know, you like you're like that's your disposition because you're that element.
I'm more of a science guy, you know.
Is there something you believe?
Nah. Aliens maybe. I think that'd be pretty sick. It seems likely to me as well. But like, nah, I don't believe in any god, any higher power than me. I think the world is what you make it.
How about aliens?
Oh yeah. I think there's life out there somewhere.
It's just, I think it's so mad how you can't even comprehend what they would be.
Well, yeah.
It's like there could be a planet where life doesn't rely on carbon. There could be more elements out there. Who knows? Like, who knows the effect it has on the universe? There must be some fucking beings out there. Excuse my French.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
No.
No, yeah.
I would really like to meet aliens. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I hope they're real. I'm pretty sure they must be. On the balance of probability, seems unlikely that we're the only planet.
No, we don't.
The galaxy is ginormous. We're just one small Earth. There's so much more out there. We just don't have the technology to, or the government is just hiding it from us. But
Didn't the government just say recently, they said something about like making like a military for like space or something like that? Like so.
Would you like to meet an alien?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be so cool. I would be down.
Probability of there being another life form out there somewhere is pretty high because, you know, we can't really. I mean, somebody much cleverer than me probably has determined how large space is, but I think people say probability-wise there must be a chance that there's life on another planet somewhere.
What's your favorite social media?
Snapchat. Snapchat. Get on my Snapchat. And your son's called Jesse.
Yo, go Karen. My name is Chanel XO4 and add my YouTube. I'm subscribed actually. My name is Chanel.
Do you believe in life after death?
Yes, I personally do.
Yeah, I do as well.
I don't. I think the way we live our lives can live on in the people around us, the people we touched, but I don't believe in the soul leaving the body and existing in another place. No.
So when the person dies, he dies, that's it?
Well, I think, you know, if you imagine a tree and the leaves fall off the tree and that's sad, but then they kind of nurture the ground that the tree is on. So we still contribute, I guess, after our death. You know, you might have memories, or you've loved someone or done something good maybe, or something bad.
Reincarnation, yes. That you could, once you die, you reincarnate to another human being, another animal or so forth, yeah.
How about karma?
Oh,
yeah, believe in karma.
it's not part of the Catholic religion per se, but I do believe in it.
Yeah, I do also. If you do bad things. Or I feel like I believe in like energy, so like the energy you put out into the universe, you're gonna get back.
I do believe in life after death. Hope it's great, but then again, I think that's where faith comes in as well, and that's what keeps you going as well, and something to look forward to it after life.
Do you believe in life after death?
No. I don't know. No idea.
Never been there?
I've never been there, never done that. I hope not to do that anytime soon, so...
I do. I believe in life after death. I don't know if we'll be aware of ourselves dead, but like we have energy, and I think it gets passed on, and whether it's in a human body or whatever.
This was the reason why you had this interview, because you wanted after make yourself.
Nani.
Shut up.